It's the MPJ Rock Review Show. And we are back! Yes, people! We're back! Rock fans from all around the world. It's Chris, it's William, it's Simon, and it's Dom joining me on our journey. Welcome to the show. And now, Chris, tell me, Chris, what do you think the people should do who are listening to the show? What do you think, Chris?
I think we'd like them to like, share, and subscribe. Share, most importantly. Let's get this out there to the masses so that they can like and subscribe as well.
Or not, or dislike even. We don't get many of those.
If they dislike, yeah.
Anyway, we are reviewing all the latest rock albums, and we rate them out of 5, where we will reveal our results at the end of the 8 albums of review in our Album of the Month show. And will any of the albums hit our Hall of Fame? Will they get into our top 20 albums of the year to hit the end of the year album review show? Today we are reviewing Kid Kapichi, and there goes the Neighbourhood on their album. Let's start with somebody that, if they moved into our area and we took one look at them, we would go, oh my God, there goes the Neighbourhood, everybody! It's William Hall!
Hello! All those Hampshire lot and other people, what can I say? As soon as the sorry man enters, it all goes out the window. So, I, unfortunately, again, I'm not a massive fan of that English punk sound, punk genre. It's probably because it's one of those things where it's a lot more of the whole talky singing thing, which...
Because, by the way, I'll stop you there, William, because obviously I forgot to tell people that they were an English rock pack band, which I'll quickly do to interrupt you, because they are from Hastings, and the band consists of Jack, Ben, bassist Eddie, and drummer George. So there we go. They're formed in 2013. Carry on, William.
Yep, they sure were. Yeah, I've never really been a fan of the English punk scene, which is funny because American punk stuff I love because it's done very differently. Yeah,
how is it done differently then?
I'd compare like your classic American pop punk song with the whole going to the prom, going to get the mum, blah 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 blah. It's just they sing it and they talk this, and talky weird songs are it's just unnecessary. If you're a singer, sing, don't talk. It's you're not a talker, you're a singer. Quote of the year from me. You're welcome. It's fun instrumentally. It's fine. It's pretty good. It's very enjoyable to listen to all the instrumentals. The drums, the guitar sounds very nice. But it's just I don't like the singing very much. As an album, it's fine. The song Subaru made me laugh. I thought that was very fun. So her brother drives a Subaru while her dad's doing kung fu or something like that. Fantastic rhyme right there. That brought my opinion up greatly just for that bit of funny. But it's just, again, I can't fairly root for my pleasure, as it's not my cup of tea, and to risk being meaner than it is fair. I shall leave it at it's not for me, but it is fine.
Dom, English punk?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I've got quite a soft spot for this kind of style of music. It's witty, I think, which is really good. It's just so British, and through and through. There's something in there about later Frank Carter, who I know we've reviewed before. And I know they've toured with Frank Carter, this band, so they do maybe have some influence on each other. It's a bit political. It's quite yobbish, with those kind of punk leanings, and some really good humour in there. Some great lyrics, some great rhymes, as Will said. That just bring it light-hearted. And it also it's music that's kind of light-hearted, has that kind of political edge, but also doesn't forget that you just want to have a bop to music sometimes. You just want to enjoy it. And you can do both with this. And, I'm going to call them, they're kind of like madness for the 2020s. How about that?
Now, talk about someone who's a little bit mad. Simon, what did you think of Kid Kapichi?
Really must be going mad. I swear I've done this before already. So, Kid weird. Kid Kapichi, much punk, such political. Like, the lyricism was cool, but I'm not usually a massive fan of punk. I didn't find the album bad overall, but I just don't think it's for me. I really liked Tamagotchi, probably because of all the old school references that were in there. That was a very cool song. But usually punk is all about, like, you know, getting up and fighting the establishment, and it's just not the sort of genre that I'm usually into, and I feel like I have to be in a particular mood for it. And this album wasn't bad, but I just enjoyed it overall. Like, it was all right. It just nothing amazing or
Cool.
For me.
My apologies to my viewers out there. I'm having some technical problems with my internet being a bit ropey. But talk about somebody who's not ropey. Chris, what do you think? Kid Kapichi?
Nothing particularly stood out to me as amazing on the album. It's good. I enjoyed it more than sort of the Dandy Warhols, which was another one that was just kind of, it was all right, but it wasn't great. It doesn't really inspire me to anything, and certainly I think with this one, I'm not going to be going out fighting the establishment or anything like that. You know, it's one to put on and, you know, have a listen, and then leave aside. I did like the comment about Madness from earlier, because of course Suggs was collaborating on one of the songs in this one, so that was a nice callback. But yeah, for me, it was all right, but it wasn't great. So
yeah, I actually really quite enjoyed this. I think it was more than punk. I think it was a lovely combination of indie, ska and punk. And normally that's not my company, but I think that combination really worked on this album. I think I agree with Dom, there were some weak areas, but 999, Let's Get to Work, and Zombie Nation with Suggs was a really cool combination. It really worked. And it was a fun album. I really did enjoy it. I wasn't expecting it to. But, you know, if it was out and out ska album, out and out punk, out and out indie, yeah, maybe. But those three things combined really made this album work for me. It was enjoyable, it was engaging, it was fun at times. Yeah, liked it. Liked it a lot, actually. Not perfect, I agree with Dom on that, but a thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyable album, which I really, really enjoyed. And Trish, kind of similar, liked it. Like the combination with songs, etc. there as well, so a little bit of a kind of average thumbs up from her, I think is the gist of it all. But what do you guys think? Do you like it? Did you not like it? Leave a comment, hit the like and subscribe button, even though we're having technical problems, I apologies. But in the meantime, listen in. Will Kapichi hit our Album of the Month show? You have to tune into our Album of the Month show, which will be actually in a couple of days' time if you listen to this. But anyway, in the meantime, thank you to my wonderful panel, to William, to Dom, to Simon, and to Chris. Thank you very much. Keep safe. Goodbye. Keep rocking.
Bye.